I should have done this years ago. Kamen Rider is a 47-year-old TV franchise created in Japan by legendary manga author and illustrator Shotaro Ishinomori, and it's pure concentrated awesome! The franchise as a whole can easily be split into the Showa era, pre-90s, and the Heisei era, post-90s. The Heisei era can also be split again after 2010, but I can go into that in more detail later. The Showa era is where it all started, with badass men given cyborg powers, rad motorcycles, and good old-fashioned karate to beat their enemies senseless with. There's also a surprising amount of sorrow and anguish to these characters, as they often view themselves as no longer human, or at worst, monstrosities, turned into monsters by the very enemies they wish to fight and destroy, and therefore see themselves as no better than the monsters they fight themselves. This, of course, is balanced by campy acting and dated yet pretty impressive practical effects. Riders like Ichigo, Stronger, and Black are to many fans the purest interpretation of what it means to be an old-school Kamen Rider, kind of like what Batman and Spider-Man are to American comic books. Oh, don't you worry, I'll get to that someday. On the other side of things, we have the Heisei Riders. Heisei Riders are the new and the now. Handsome young men and beautiful young women fighting with grace, style, and flashy new effects and wire techniques. The stories of new riders are also a lot more personalized. They fight vastly different enemies and focused on a wide variety of themes. It is for this reason that I personally believe that anyone can be a Kamen Rider fan with the right season, from the slapstick of Den-O to the darker sensibility of Faiz. There's a little bit of something for everybody. Now I know I might be treading a little bit of old ground here, but a lot of people ask, why? No, how can I love a concept as ridiculous as karate bugmen? Well, the answer is very personal to me. As I stated in my last major release video, Why I Love Kamen Rider, I discussed how, a few years after I dedicated the time to watch all of this show, I was diagnosed with something. In the end, it was a rare genetic mutation that is warping my body and could someday prove fatal. And it's not going away anytime soon. Naturally, I freaked out, but then I remembered all Kamen Rider, nearly by definition, have something physically wrong with their bodies. They have scars, mutations, cybernetic implants, invasive surgery. There's a lot of scary stuff that's going on with them physically. A lot of them don't understand it, and a lot of them can't control it. And that's what makes them heroes to me. They're heroes who don't have a choice. They're heroes who push on in the face of frightening physical adversity. And they have the courage to persevere and the heart's big enough to love. So yeah, I do love karate bugmen, wholeheartedly, unironically, and I truly implore anyone and everyone to give it a try. Except Kabuto. Kabuto is garbage.